All right.
Please let me know if my screen is visible for everyone.
Yes,
Yep.
it is good.
Okay. So thanks everyone. Thanks for joining this today's call. So the call that today I'm scheduling, this is only for overview about the Agile Scrum, because whenever you go with the software industries or any of the industries, right, there are a couple of methodologies that we are working to deliver our product, right? So like most of you are like from the IT background, so you know like what is the software development life cycle, correct? Also, you know, whenever we are starting a work, we require all the requirement. Then we are starting our initial phase, then development, then testing, then we are doing the evaluation, then we are hand over this to our client. Correct. So older days that was the known as the waterfall methodology. Now agile is the most important in the market in the IT industries, and not only the IT. Some of the non-IT companies are also nowadays following the agile. So, anyone of you heard this, like what is Agile in your past or any time with the discussion? Anyone know what is Agile?
No, sir.
Sure. So, no issue. So, today's discussion that I'm going to do, this is like giving the overview introduction about the Agile, how this is going to helpful whenever you will join a IT company. Mostly the software industries, people are using Agile. So, what is Agile? What is the use of Agile? How this is benefit for during the software development? This is all we are going to discuss. Okay. So let me first stop the sound so that it will be okay. Okay. So what are the things that we are going to discuss in today's topic? We are going to discuss about the Agile, about Scrum, why we are going to use Scrum, what are the different artifacts in Scrum, what is all about this Agile framework, how Agile framework is based on, depend on principle, there are some aspect and process. So we'll discuss about this all overview. Deep, I will schedule some others call for the deep detailed discussion, but let's go with the overview. Okay. So before going to the Agile, first understand like what is this waterfall methods. Okay. So what is waterfall? All of you are from the software background, right? So what is waterfall? Any idea? Okay. Let me
Sorry,
explain.
no.
See, in our traditional delivery methods, what we are doing in a past, if I'll go in a past or in our current industries also, waterfall is saying if you have the requirement clear that your client, your vendors, they are saying, okay, we want to develop some software or application. They will give you everything in the written, in a document or somewhere in the any tool that, okay, we want this software or we want this application to be developed, right? As a developer, what we are doing, we are understanding their requirement. So they will give entire requirement in one go. It might be take 1 month, 2 months to draft all the requirement in a document. They will hand over this document. As a developer, we will go through that document. We will understand what is the client is expecting us to deliver, and we will say, okay, now our understanding is clear. It means you both have made a mutual understanding that okay, whatever client is expecting, you understood that, and now you're going to start the development. Now you will say, I will take 6 months of time to develop this application. You will start your development. In between this 6 month, client or anyone will not interact with you because they have given all the requirement in a document with everything what they are looking for. Okay. Now once you will complete the development, you will do your unit testing. Then you will ask your testing team to do the testing. Okay. Once testing team will do the testing, they will found everything is working fine. You will deploy the code into the production. You will give your entire application to your client that your application is ready. Now see, after 6 months only client will be able to see what you have developed. Okay. So waterfall is saying you have to go step by step, and once you will complete one phase, then only you can start the another phase. So this is a waterfall where client will not sure what you are going to develop until he will not see the application at the end. Once you will complete entire application. Okay, that is a waterfall. Agile is saying, I'm very transparent. Okay. Agile is saying, whatever client has given, if client is saying, okay, I have the complete clear requirement, what Agile will say, okay, even though you don't have the clear requirement, give us the requirements in small part. We will develop the your small part. We will show you the demo and we will deliver that. So that client will always know that, okay, what client is expecting, the team is developing the same thing. They will not get any surprise at the end of your development. Okay, so that is Agile. Okay, now if I'm moving, let me see if anyone else has waiting in the waiting area. Okay, sure. Now let me move to the next slide. So when we talk about waterfall versus Agile, so waterfall is saying first you will go with the requirement phase. Once that will get complete, you will start the design, then implementation, then testing, and then it will get hand over to client. It is the maintenance part. Okay. So after completion of each phase, only you will go to the next phase. What Agile is saying, this phase is okay because it's your software development work. But what Agile is saying, give me the requirement in small part that will come as a backlog. My team will do the analyze. All the developer team will do the analysis on those requirement, either full requirement or small requirement. They will start the working on those requirement, that is defining and design. Once design and development is done, testing will be happen and you will deploy that small part. So once you will deploy, your client will know, okay, my small part is ready, I am okay, and that is a final. For example, if I will ask you to write a application for a calculator, right? Client will say, okay, I am know that entire application needs 6 months of time to develop the entire calculator program, but I want whatever the feature that you are developing, that need to be delivered immediately, right? So what you will do, you will take first addition program, then you will do multiplication, and you will deliver those items. So that is the agile that take the small requirement and deliver those. Sai, you are asking something?
No, sir.
Okay. Now
Uh,
let me.
hello, sir.
Sorry.
Sir, actually, I have a question. Sir, like you just said, that Agile will follow this whole life cycle. First, it will go backlog, then analyze, and then define. So, for every single piece of work, it will follow this full life cycle
No, no, no.
for every
What I'm
single piece of work.
saying, left hand side is your waterfall. Okay. After each
Huh?
phase, agile is saying you
Huh?
will give me, for example, calculator program, right? I need the entire calculator
Oh,
functionality. Okay. It means there are a lot of functionality.
okay.
What agile is saying, give me that one functionality. First addition functionality.
Huh?
I will analyze the
Huh?
additional functionality. I will deliver that. Then move to
Huh?
the multiplication subtraction, not the entire waterfall concept that all document I required in one go. No, your document is not ready.
Huh?
That is fine.
Hmm. Okay. All right.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. One more
Okay.
person is about to join, so he's waiting. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just sharing that link
All
to
right.
him. Just give me 1 minute, okay? Okay. So, any doubts so far between waterfall, agile, what I explained?
No, sir.
Okay. See,
No, no.
in waterfall, there is no iteration. Okay, you will get everything in one go. One phase will get complete. Agile is the iterative process. All this phase you will do in every delivery. For example, when I will go to the next slide, I will say Agile having some of the methodology that we are going to discuss today with the Scrum. So I will say every 7 days, every 10 days, means the 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I will deliver couple of items, okay, or couple of functionality. So this entire circle will reiterate in every 2 weeks. Means in starting of the first week, I will discuss one day, okay, what are the feature that you want to deliver. I will do my analysis. I will do the development within next remaining 2 weeks, 10 days. At the end of 10 days, I will deliver those items. client will satisfy, okay, my items are ready. Again, 11th day, it's a next sprint will get start, means new iteration will happen. We will again discuss with your backlog, means your new functionality. Development team, testing team, they will do the work in next again 10 days. So that's why it's a iterative process, agile. Okay. Now, how these concepts are working. So see, waterfall is taking how waterfall and agiles are working. Waterfall is saying first you will understand the concept, like what people want to deliver. I think let me approve this person. One more person. Okay. Hey Safi, how are you?
I am good.
Great. Safi, just started. I was just giving the basic background about like waterfall and agile. I hope that you already know, like when we discussed initially about SDLC and waterfall. So I'm just giving the overview what is waterfall, what is agile, because any of the interview when you people will go for any of the interview, right? Definitely they will ask about the what methodology you people are working to deliver the product. It's agile, it's a scrum, anything, right? So that's the reason that we are discussing here. And now I'm just saying how waterfall is working, how agile is working. So waterfall, what is happening? You will get entire requirement in first step. Then your project will get started. You will do the initiation, means you will understand the requirement. Whatever written in the document, all the development team, testing team, your architect team, they will do the analysis if feasibility is there or not, if any complexities are there or not. Once all the things are ready, you have the solution ready, and then you start the working on those product. Make the design, your architectural design, then do the development. After development, you will move to the testing, and then finally you will deploy into the production server. In between, definitely you will deploy in your development server, testing server. But once everything will get complete, then only you will deploy to the production server entire application. Agile is saying, I will not wait to deploy entire application to the production until the final completion. No, I will take a small part. I will do the development analysis. Everything will happen. So once this one component will get developed end to end, means people will be ready to start. You will deploy to the production. Then again start the second iteration and implement the second functionality and deploy to the production after some uh, testing, some releases. Then you can deploy to the production server. It means whatever the team is developing, that will be immediate available to use. So that's the beauty of this agile, that client or users should not need to wait until the end of the entire development. No, whatever the functionalities are ready to use, you can deploy into the production. For example, I will say, see, I am working on some banking application. Okay, I will not ask my user to wait until at the end that my all the account, everything will be ready. Because first I want to register my all the users, right? What I will say, my development team is going to release the login functionality and registration functionality. As soon as they will complete these two functionality, I can live that particular application, that module, so that all of my bank user can log into my application and at least they can register themselves, right? So once they will start registration, might be after 1 month, my account functionality is ready. So already my two functionalities are live in the production, login functionality and registration functionality. So my user can log into their application when account is ready, right? So I don't need to wait for entire application to be ready to deploy the production. Now, so when we're talking about like agile methodologies, right? So what is agile methodology? So agile methodologies, I can say agile is a principle, okay, or it's the one of the methods to deliver your product or how you're going to be the delivery. So agile supports couple of methodologies so that you can implement the agile concept, because agile is a concept. So that concept how we'll implement. So you can implement that concept by Scrum methodology, Kanban methodology, or there are another methodology like lean methodology, crystal methodology, then XP. We are going to focus more on the Scrum methodology. That is, major of the companies are using this Scrum methodology. Okay. So what is Scrum? Scrum is one of the way to implement this agile concept. So what you are doing with the Scrum, you have couple of role in the Scrum. Like generally we are talking like he's a software engineer, he's a testing, he's an architect, right? All are fine in the software industry. But when you're talking with the agile concept, you have only three roles. One is a product owner, one is a scrum master, and then you have the scrum team members. Scrum team members consist all the developers, tester, BA, okay, anyone who required to develop that application. They are the part of scrum team. Other than this, we have the product owner, we have the scrum master. Agile, there is no concept of a project manager or account manager, nothing like that. You have only three role and they are the having all rights to deliver the product. Okay, this is the one important interview question, that what is your role in your project? You can clearly say that we are using the agile methodology and I am the agile team member. Some of the people who are trying with the BA role or with the scrum master role, they want to move, they will say that I am a scrum master of my project, right? Product owner are the person who are having all the rights that what needs to be developed. They know end to end about the product knowledge. For example, if you are a person who is having a very good knowledge in the banking or insurance or retail, right? That how the flow will work your entire application. So you can become as a product owner. So generally people who are from the business analyst background, they are trying to move to the product owner role because they know each and everything about one of the specific domain. Domain means either you are the banking industries, healthcare industries, insurance. So that kind of people are going over to move their career into the product owner role. Okay. I will explain this little bit more Scrum. Then we are coming to the Kanban. What we are doing in the Kanban, it will not like the your iteration process. It will say whatever the requirement you have, keep those requirement in a whiteboard. So sometimes you can see some of the Google, you will see the picture like people are putting the sticky notes in the your one board. What we are mentioning, anything that needs to start to develop, mention all in the sticky note and put in one column that is known as the to-do list or ready to start. Once a developer will come, they will see, okay, this board, these all items are in the to-do list and I can pick up this list. They will take one list with their name and move to the in progress item. Like this, things will progress and you will start deploying in the application. Once your to-do list will get reduced, product owner will add some more requirement to that to-do list. Okay. So as a methodology, we have a Scrum, we have Kanban, we have Lean methodology, we have extreme programming. Extreme programming is a little bit more deep analysis, like what your peer team is doing the development. You can do each other's code review and all. Then crystal methodology is kind of one architecture that is looks like crystal. Like first you will take a bigger items like what needs to be developed, then you will prioritize the item. So it will go like first you will take everything, then you will take what parts can be delivered. So small thing will get delivered, and at the end your structure will be go in the in large steps. So this all detailed discussion I will do in sometime later when I will schedule couple of calls. But yes, let's today more focus on the Scrum only. Any questions so far?
Yes, sir, one question.
Yeah, tell.
So, so basically, so Scrum is basically a framework which we use in Agile methodology, right?
Yeah, Agile is a frame. You can say Agile is a framework. Okay, inside that
Huh,
framework,
right.
Scrum is one of the
Huh.
way to implement that framework.
Okay. So, sir, how Scrum is different from Spring? As currently I'm working on Spring, so how it is
See,
different from new
Scrum,
method?
Scrum is nothing kind of
Huh.
your programming. Okay, Scrum is
Hmm.
a theory. It's a thesis. You can say that
Okay.
thesis we are
Hmm.
implementing with the form of your programming. Program is completely different.
Huh.
It's a way. For example, waterfall, right? Waterfall, you're not doing any coding. It's a way that first you will require all the requirements. Correct.
Right.
Same when you study about your computer science and all, right? You study about the SDL, the
Hmm.
software development life cycle. That is nothing a
Correct.
program,
Yes.
right? That is a concept that
Right.
what is a way, how you go one by one, step by step.
Right.
Correct?
Right. Right.
Same this
Correct.
Agile and Scrum.
Hmm.
Scrum
Okay.
is a structure. How you are talking about this structure? As I told,
Mm.
Agile is a concept. That concept we are going to implement with the help of Scrum or Kanban or Stream programming. So I choose personally as a Scrum. So I know, okay, if I'm
Mm.
going to implement Agile concept in a Scrum way, so I need three role: product owner, Scrum master, Scrum team members. Okay.
Scrum team.
Then
Okay.
I have to follow this agile principle, agile artifacts, agile process, and manifesto. So how I will do? I will say, okay, the day one I will once my team is ready as a scrum master, when I will work as a scrum master, it's my
Mm.
responsibility that I will implement the agile into my project or my industry. So what I will say, I don't require any
Mm.
project manager, I don't require any account manager. Just I need one product owner who will tell me what needs to be developed. I am the Scrum Master
Okay.
who will take care about all the uh, responsibility to avoid any kind of risk, or if my
Mm.
team members are facing any issue, I will try to remove their
Mm.
issues. As a concept,
Okay.
it's nothing required that I need to do any coding for that. I will
All right.
facilitate, I will help my team members if they are doing the coding or they have some dependency with other team members. I will remove their
Mm.
roadblocks. Okay. So I,
All right.
as a Scrum Master, this is my responsibility. Now, in normal waterfall, you have the project manager, you have the technical team leads and all, right?
Mm.
Waterfall
Right.
also you have the like, sorry, Agile also you will get the technical team lead and all. But
Mm.
internally, all technical lead developers, they will know as a Scrum team members only. Waterfall, you can say, okay, I
Okay.
completed my work, I am done with my work. But your
Uh,
peer, who is your colleague, his work is still
oh,
pending, and that's why you are not able to deliver entire product, right? So
right. Okay.
at the end, you will blame on that person that, okay, you have not completed your task. Agile is not like that.
Mm.
Every work is entire team member's responsibility. If I am done with my work, my team member is not yet completed, it's my
Mm.
responsibility that I have to help him to complete his work as well. Okay,
Okay.
that is a one good thing in Agile, that it's not like my responsibility, it's our responsibility.
It's our responsibility.
If you will say
Okay.
this component, this person has not delivered, that is not happening in the
Mm.
Agile. It will say this Scrum team has not delivered this component.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
All
the
right.
reason that
Got it.
Agile is more on, like, people are suggesting to
Benef-
implement the application the Agile
Beneficial to us.
methodology, even though
Yes.
it's a form of waterfall, but they are converting that into the Agile.
Uh,
Okay, I will explain at the end,
all right.
like
Okay.
when to choose waterfall, when to use Agile. But nowadays, most
Mm.
companies are using, say, okay, even though I know entire requirement, I want to deliver with the Agile methodology only, so that they will know they have the more
Mm.
transparency what team is developing each and every week.
Okay.
It's not like they have to wait for entire 1 year or entire 6 months.
Mm.
Okay. So
Okay.
see, what is the benefit of Agile methodology? So one thing, in whatever your management is expecting, everyone as I told, it's a transparency, right? So what is the expectation from your client with your management, stakeholders, or your developer, right? Everyone's are in the same plate, or they all are having the same concept. Okay, so they know what they have to deliver. Everyone will know, okay, this is my client or vendors or client or my management is expecting. Developer will say, okay, I can deliver this, even though if developer is thinking something, okay, might be this link will get stopped in few minutes, but let me ping one more link. Okay, you all can join that link if this meeting will get stopped. Let me quickly set up one more meeting quickly. Give me 1 minute. Please copy this meeting invite. Okay, able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
I just copied the new invite. If once this meeting will get in, please join that new invites that I just shared.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
so please copy from the chat box. In your screen, you will get the chat box. because this meeting is getting over in the 40 minutes. So I just schedule a new. Next time I will schedule meeting with the team meeting, so it will not get expire. Okay. So what is the other? So now same thing. Sometimes what happens, for example, if I'm working as a waterfall and as a developer, I'm not feeling well or I want to go in the leave for 2 days, right? Waterfall journey management is saying, no, we have this project, you have to deliver this item, right? And if you are taking the leave, you have to work some extra time or something like that. But Agile is saying, if your team member is not available, you have to reduce your capacity. For example, I have 4 team members. One person is going on the vacation or leave, right? So my delivery is going to impact by the 2 days. So what Agile will say, don't pick up entire thing for the next 2 weeks. Just reduce the effort of that particular person, and then remaining part deliver. It means it's a transparency. What management is expecting, developers, Scrum team, and everyone is understanding that part. What is developer expectation? Management will also understand that. It's not like I will just forcefully ask, cancel your leave, work everything. Not like that. Effective communication. This is the same what product owner is asking us to develop to the Scrum team. Scrum Master is there. He will carefully listen, understand that, so that there will be no gap between product owner and Scrum team members. As a Scrum Master, I am not going to develop anything or write anything, but I will take care that what product owner is expecting, Scrum team members are understanding properly and they are going to deliver the same thing, that is expectation. Once we will write the requirement, I will take care that requirements are written in such a form that it is understood by all the developers. Everyone can understand that, okay? Work as a team. Just now I explained, right? That it's our responsibility, not like individual responsibility. So that's the reason that here more communication is happening between the team members, and each others are respecting to like everyone is respecting to each other's things. Simplicity, it's like if you have any complex requirement, okay, let's break down that to small part, deliver the part into the chunks like the small things, so that it will make your development work easy. Transparency, it's the most important, and that make the trust between the client and management and your developers, that if there is an issue, we are not going to hide that from everyone. We will bring that during our discussion that okay, this component will take, we have initially committed, let's say 2 days, but now it's going to take 4 days because there are some complexity. It's not like that we are saying that there is no complexity and we are working on this, and after 3 4 months you will know, okay, it was already stuck, team has stuck from last 5 6 days and it is impacting your entire delivery. Not like that. Everything is transparency. If you have any issue, your Scrum Master is here. They will discuss with you. You can inform Scrum Master. He will coordinate with the product owner, and between you and product owner. And it's a transparency. End of the year development, every week you will give the demo to your stakeholders, and stakeholder will also know what you people are developing. Last and important part is the testable. Testable, it means whatever the component or small module that you people are developing, that can be testable, means that can be used for the end user purpose. It's not like that you have worked on the partial part and that partial part is also not working. Not like that. Partial part is self-sufficient to use. It's a complete tested and it can be used for your end user purpose. Now, one question, how to choose which model is fit for your development, okay? Scrum, Kanban, Lean, XP, and Crystal. Okay, so this all depend on every model's advantage and disadvantage that I'm not going to cover here because entire Scrum and all will take some time to discuss. It's just like an overview session. So that at least after this call, once you will get some time, look what is Agile, what is Scrum, and once you'll found some interest, right? Then we can discuss a little bit more. But now, as I told, what is Scrum role? So there are 3 roles in Scrum: product owner, Scrum master, and Scrum team members. Product owner is a person who is having all the responsibility about that particular product. He will say, okay, I need this functionality, I need this validation, this security permissions. What if anything needs to be cancelled, he is having the ownership. It's not like as a developer or any of the management person will say or say, no, no, don't develop this. We don't want to deliver this functionality. No. Until product owner will not take that decision, we cannot do anything. Okay. Scrum Master, he is a facilitator between product owner and Scrum team. He can be a technical person, he cannot be. It's up to. Depend on the company to company. Sometimes some company does not have the budget, so they are saying, okay, any developers or good senior team, technical team or business analyst person can become as a Scrum Master. But Agile is saying no, all these three roles are separate roles. Okay. There are some concepts in Agile that we have to follow. So Scrum Master work is just to facilitate the Scrum team so that he can remove all the impediments, that if any Scrum team is facing any issues or challenges, he will remove all the obstacles. He will take care that all the communications are happening properly between product owner and Scrum team members. He will take care that apart from this group, no one else will interact your Scrum team member directly. Sometimes it's happened that your developers are working something, then some management person will come and say, no, please remove this, don't do this work, and let's work into the next high priority work. No. Scrum Master will take care about those responsibilities and he will say, no, first discuss with me because my team members are working on the some priority work that is given by the product owner. If you need something, I have to discuss with the product owner and then I have to deprioritize those items, then only we can pick up a new item. So he's taking care about all these things that no one will interact with the developer team so that their work will get impact. Okay, so he will take care about that. Scrum team members are the person who are the really working on the development or testing or you're designing everything. They are the core team members for this implementation. Okay. Any questions so far?
No, sir. Here it is
Now,
clear.
okay, great. Now, uh, it's only 1 minute 20 seconds is remaining on this call. After that, please jump to the another call. Okay. Now, how Scrum works. So as I told, Scrum works in a iterative process. So there are some time box timeline. So generally Scrum we are saying we will work on the 2 weeks of cycle or 3 weeks of cycle. 2 weeks of cycle means every 2 weeks we have to deliver something. So what we have to deliver in Scrum we are talking about like backlog item. Backlog items are nothing but these are the features. For example, I need to deliver a calculator program. So calculator having a lot of functionality, right? Equal, plus, minus, multiplication, square root, lot of things. But I will say, okay, I'm not delivering entire calculator in one go. What I will do, first 2 weeks I will deliver the program for addition or multiplication. I will give the demo. Once you will approve that, okay, these are working fine, we will commit those code and then we'll not touch that part. Then I will move to the subtraction or multiplication in the next cycle. So that's we are saying. First, we will take the sprint backlog. What is a sprint? A sprint is nothing. So it's for you, Kulyansh. A sprint is a time foundation or timeline. Okay. So 2 weeks cycle.